Hey guys, I wanted to talk about Raiden Shogun, Ball, a Narukami Go, whatever you want to call her. Our Electro Archon Queen releasing in a few days in 2.1, taking Tartalia's spot as my main character in Genshin Impact actually. When we look at Raiden Shogun, the very first thing I want to address is that she's Electro, and we know Electro is pretty meh. It's pretty subpar in comparison to the other elements, and it's kind of sad, but I'm sure we can all agree that Electro is in need of a rework. The Electro Resonance High Voltage, in my opinion, is kind of useless. Because when you think about it, sure, it generates more electro particles for your electro supports like Beto, but with Fischl and soon a literal god of energy recharge releasing, the element already has enough batteries to not need the resonance to also be a battery. Then the elemental reactions of superconduct is a physical resistant shred. Overload deals mostly pyro damage in the reaction. An electrocharge can hurt you and stun yourself if you stand in between the mobs. So Electro just kind of feels all over the place and kind of clunky, in my opinion, just because of how it doesn't really fit a theme necessarily and its reactions and with its resonance. So I thought I would propose an idea I had for what they could do with Electro, since I'm sure with Raiden dropping and all the popularity for her that more people will be playing more Electro comps, and then they might notice that it's more lacking, and maybe that gets more people to ask for buffs and changes, and maybe they hear us out. So my idea is, for the Electro rework, we can keep affected by Hydro for 40% less time, but increase crit damage against targets affected by Electro by 15%. I think this would be very plausible, very simple to introduce, because this is just Cryo but with crit damage instead of crit rate. And that would make double Electro significantly better and your team comp, in my opinion, than what it currently is. Because right now, I only really think, when I think Electro, I only think of Tartaglia Fireworks. As for the reactions, they could go in a more damage DPS route, but instead of Overload doing pyro damage, basically mostly pyro damage, we could have it instead change to they explode and AoE Electro damage when Electro hits pyro. But when pyro hits Electro, they explode and pyro damage. So that gives more flexibility for pyro Electro builds. Some more flavor, pizzazz, whatever. Electro charge could probably be left alone and just remove the hurting yourself part, because it's just kind of annoying. And for cryo, it would be cool if they changed it, instead of just shredding physical resistance, of like a single target damage amp. Like when Electro hits Cryo or Cryo hits Electro, let it apply like a debuff called like Thunder Rod, I was thinking. And then Thunder Rod debuff from Electro hitting Cryo be when this target takes insert number more or Electro damage. I think that would be really cool, and it would make Electro be able to fit into more team comps, I would think. And it would make more people want to use it, since it would be more damage for their team comp. So back to Raiden. Outside of her being Electro, I really think she's going to be phenomenal. I really do. Her elemental skill increases elemental burst damage for the party. It's basically just an Oz that follows you around with perma uptime. She's a stance dancer that looks like she will deal good damage, and hitting things with her sword stance, she'll generate energy for your team, which is great. The resolve stacking mechanic sounds really fun. The big circle of purple behind you that she generates, I love a lot, because I really like Ningguang's jades that spin around her back as well. I think it's really cool aesthetically. It's too soon to tell where she will set in the meta, since, she's not released yet. We still got like a day or two left, depending on when you watch this video. And we need to see where she is, but I really do think that she will be very good. If you're going to pull for her, I don't think you need to worry about her being bad. And let's say she is bad. Okay, let's pretend that she releases and she sucks. Well, she's an Archon. She's really important to the story. So if she is bad, and if players are up in arms about her being bad, Mihoyo will buff them, just like they did for Zhongli. I see a lot in a lot of streamers' chats. When I watch a lot of Atsu, I watch a lot of Techie. When I'm just chilling in their chat, I see people always ask, should I pull for insert character here? So, should you pull for Raiden? Answer, it kind of varies. If you're casual, you like her design, you think she looks cool, you like Booba Sword, go for it. She's going to be a great unit. So there's nothing to worry about there. And if you're a meta player, then I would say give it a few days, maybe a week. Just wait. Maybe wait more towards the end of the banner, even if you wanted, to like really make sure that this is a character that will benefit your teams if you're more of a meta player, because all sorts of content creators and streamers are going to be like pulling for her and wailing for her on day one. So just watch, what they pull. Well, watch them pull. Watch what they think about her. See how she kind of fills out, because like once 2.1 starts, like I'm pretty sure like a day or so later, Spiral Abyss is going to reset. So with that reset Spiral Abyss, just see how she's performing, see how she holds up, watch some people clear through with her, see if she can fill main DPS, sub DPS, support, like see where she fits. Like she could like release and have numbers good enough to be a main DPS if you wanted to play her in like a fast swap to get your resolve stacks. DPS manner, she might just not have the numbers to main DPS. She may just be a supporting sub DPS, which is also fine. But yeah, just wait, see how her numbers look. Don't worry about it. Like it'll be out for like, what, 3 weeks? 2-3 weeks. When Raiden fully releases, I plan to make more videos covering her team comps, her builds, what kind of character you might be getting with her, as in like if she can main DPS, here's a team comp. If she can't main DPS and she is just a sub DPS battery, here's like multiple team comps she fits in, that kind of stuff. But yeah, and if you enjoyed the video and you feel generous, you can leave a like or sub to the channel. It'd be dope and it's free. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you would like to see change to Electro. Do you agree with some of my thoughts on Electro, or do you have different thoughts on how Electro should be changed? Just let me know down in the comments below. Have conversations about it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.